Hey, what's up, guys? This is Martin here from Ripped Kodiak. Your favorite Giga Chad from Poland is here on a rainy day, actually, currently. And today, I'm going to talk to you guys about friends and why you have so many problems with getting friends in life. Why you can't really seem to get anywhere with building real and valuable friendships, okay? Despite all your good efforts, okay? All your good intentions. But you can't seem to get anywhere with this. And man, I will tell you this straight up. This is some real talk here. I've been on this journey for many years now, and some of you who are watching this, some of you are on this journey for many, many years now. Maybe you're already very successful, or maybe you're just starting out. It really doesn't matter. But a lot of you who are watching this will be in my exact spot, okay? You've been on this journey for quite a while, and you're sort of in this middle ground right now, okay? You're already ahead of your old friends, okay? You've surpassed every single one of them, or your acquaintances, your old friend circle, whatever it is, but you're not successful enough to be, in the circle of better friends now, okay? Of people who are much better than you, because you're in that middle ground, okay? And this is the truth, man. When you lack friends in life, that means you're onto something great in life. That means you have a greater purpose on this earth. Because most people on this planet will never achieve anything. Most people will live their lives and nothing will really change. Okay, and I used to struggle with getting friends all the time in my own life, okay? It started in Norway. To some of you who don't know me, I'm half Polish, half Norwegian. I've always struggled with building real friends, particularly in Norway. I was never really, I could never really fit in. All the Norwegians, or Scandinavians especially, they used to laugh at me, they used to taunt at me, they used to make fun of me, they used to judge me all the time for being Polish. And I never really understood that, okay? I always thought it was, at the moment, I thought it was normal, okay? And I could only really accommodate with foreign people, with people who were, with expats, so to speak. That would be like my only friend circle. And I never really understood that. And the same thing is happening to me here in Poland, actually. I had a lot of people who I thought were my friends, but they were really just acquaintances, or like my colleagues, job colleagues or whatever, gym colleagues. But those are not your actual friends. They're not. And I've realized this, man. Like, if you're struggling with gaining friends, bro, you have to love yourself. This is where all this starts. You have to be your own biggest friend, your own biggest supporter. And as cliche and as pompous and, simple it's gonna sound, you have to be your own biggest supporter. You have to love yourself. You have to, be your own biggest companion on this journey. Because the guy or the girl that you see in the mirror is the only person who's going to be there with you. Every single day, okay? He's going to accommodate you, he's going to help you, he's going to be your biggest supporter, and also your biggest enemy at the same time. Okay? So you have to just start loving yourself and start improving yourself. And stop worrying about, that people don't want to, let you inside a circle. This is irrelevant. What matters is that you like yourself. And yes, people will laugh at you. People will think you're weird. People will think that, you're a little bit outside the norm, that you should be doing this, you should be doing that. And they will judge you. They will, laugh at you. They will do all types of shit, okay? But really, the only thing that matters at the end of the day is that you are loyal and trustful to yourself. And I know this sounds simple, but it's actually very difficult to put into practice. Most people on this planet don't even love themselves, okay? So many people are trying to fit in. So many people are trying to, be friends with everybody. They're trying to, get common interests just so they can get, better friends in life. They're doing things that they don't really want to do because they're in these friend circles or these social circles. And man, don't be like them. Because most people that you see on a daily basis, even your co-workers, your school, your class buddies, the people that you see on a daily basis, even your gym bros, they're not really your friends, man. They're just people you see daily. They're not really the people that you want to be with. And one of the things that I used to struggle with all the time, especially on this journey, is that whenever I'm going through a bad time in my life, I don't really have like anybody that I can like talk to. Because sometimes that's the only thing you need in life. You know? We just want to have someone that's just going to be there with us. And I think a lot of you struggle with this. Because when you're so much ahead of everyone else in your age group or your social circle, bro, it's a very difficult, place to be in. Because you're in like that no man's land. And I mean, Andy Frisella talks a lot about this. Because when you're in that no man's land, you're a lot more successful than your old circle. You've surpassed them in every single way, but you're not good enough to be, associated or connected with the higher group, the people who are above you. So you just need to keep improving yourself, man. And this, by far, this struggle right here of being alone on this journey and not really having like real authentic friendships or people around you who will support you no matter what's happening in your life. People who will like, say that you're doing a good job, this is just a temporary moment in your life, especially when you're going through really bad moments in your life. Like maybe you've gone through a heartbreak, maybe you lost your leg or something, maybe something terrible has happened to you, okay? Like maybe you got bankrupt, maybe you failed 5 businesses in a row, okay? You've been going to the gym, but you're still you haven't really progressed that much. And that's when we need support the most. Fuck, the train is... You can hear the train from afar. But that's what we actually need the most as human beings, is that little support, that connection, that emotional support, right? That's the hardest thing on this planet. And there's very few people that will help you like that, okay? Very few. I maybe only have like 3 people that I can like really count on. Like if something has happened, like bad has happened to me, like shit, like let's just say that shit went through the roof in my life. There's only really like 3 people that I can count on. Like 3 or maybe 2, but I'm gonna count the third one as well. There we go, 3 people, 3 individuals. And I talk to a lot of people daily. Like I have a lot of like acquaintances, I have a lot of followers on my personal account and all that shit. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you have loyal people around you who will support you, who will be there for you. And this is the hardest part of being on this journey, is being alone. But you have to push through those moments, because those bad moments in your life are there to help you grow, to make you become better. They're forging you into a monster. You're building the skills. And those exact moments when it's really tough in your life, okay, no matter what is happening to you, you're building yourself. You're building your mental, mindset. You're building your confidence. You're building your skill set. You're going through the gauntlet, so to speak, okay? You're fighting the big boss in your life. And I use this comparison all the time on my videos. Life is basically like a video game. We have to go through the game where we're leveling up, where we're playing this adventure game, we're gaining XP, we're acquiring new weapons, we're leveling up our stats until each major step in every single game has a big boss that you have to face. And most people, when they're facing the big boss, they're gonna give up, okay? Because they're gonna lose that level once, twice, 3 times, and they're like, nah, I'm not good enough. But it's actually not true. You just have to try it you just have to go even harder, man, especially when you're failing, okay? Because let's say you've been doing this you've been doing this 50 times, and then all of a sudden you beat the boss. You didn't give up because you stuck to it. You've committed yourself to this one thing. And eventually you're going to win. And every single time you're going through a big transformation phase in your life, you're going to face the big boss. The guy or the monster who wants to slay you, who wants to eat you alive. And you have to protect yourself. You have to, you know, kill that monster, kill that dragon. Okay, you have to battle it, you have to challenge it, and you have to find a way around it, okay? Because that dragon, that monster is a symbol, it's a metaphor for the problem that you're going through in your own life, okay? It's not to like describe it as a dragon per se, but it's like a metaphor for a big major problem that's going on in your life. And most people who are really successful watching this, they will agree with me that it's a big test, okay? You have to pass the big tests. And I 100% believe, and I'm going to be a little bit spiritual here, I 100% believe that all the big tests that we're going through in our own lives, they are there for a reason. Because God, the universe, you know, Mother Nature, they want us to pass that test. Because if we do pass that test, then we're going to get all the fortunes in life. We're going to get everything that we want in life, okay? It doesn't matter what you're trying to pursue. I believe that 100%, that is the exact case with most of you who are watching this. The test, the dragon, is there for a reason. And nobody's going to support you on that big level. You have to, you know, find the inner motivation, the willpower, the strength, the resiliency, the determination to beat that dragon, that monster in your life. And that monster, again, is just a representation. It doesn't have to be like a literal monster. But you're just trying to go through that problem again. Maybe it's a bankruptcy, okay? Maybe you failed, you know, 7 businesses in a row, okay? I've failed a lot of businesses in my past. You know, I've been heartbroken as well. I know a lot of you guys have been too, or girls. We've all gone through some terrible shit, okay? Maybe our dad was mean to us, okay? Maybe our dad was mean to us. Our parents weren't really the most supportive ones. But we just have to forget about these bad memories and just go. Just go, man. Okay? Because these dragons, these monsters, they will keep showing up, okay? In certain phases of your life. And again, it's like that video game, okay? Once you pass that level, let's say after 50 tries, but you passed it. You passed that test. And then you go on with your life. And then eventually, maybe you know, a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now, you're going to encounter a higher boss, a much better boss. And that test right there is going to be probably even harder for you. So again, you have to, you know, pick yourself up, you know, and fight that guy. Because that is your duty. That is your absolute duty, man, to fight that guy. Because most people will give up. Most people are not going to fight that big boss. Okay? But you have to do it. And I really like what Alex Hormozi said about this. I saw this one little short on my channel, on my feed, excuse me. And Alex was talking about, you know, the lack of support. He basically said that, you know, when you're already successful, that's when people start rooting for you. But when you're, you know, when you're going through struggle in your life, when you want to grow, that's when you actually need the support, okay? When maybe you have a lack of money, okay? Maybe you're living in a shitty apartment, okay? Maybe your business is not really thriving. Maybe you're not really working the job you want to have. Maybe you have a shitty life partner. Or maybe you're single, okay? You've been single for a long time. And you're struggling with finding a beautiful life partner who's going to be loyal to you, okay? That's actually when you need the most support. But people are not going to root for you in those exact moments. So you just have to push yourself, man. You have to push and push and push and push and keep trying. That's the only way you're going to get better. And I agree with Alex 100%. You know, nobody's going to root for you when you're going through the gauntlet, when you're fighting the dragon. But once you beat that dragon, okay, now every single person wants to support you. When you make that money, you know, everyone wants to be your friend, okay? Even the girls, right? They all want to be with you. When you build that body finally, okay, when you've pushed yourself through the gym, now people want to look at you. Now people start paying attention to you. But nobody knows what you had to go through. No one. Okay? So that's the thing, man. Stop trying to look for validation from other people, man. It's not going to help you. You have to love yourself. You have to be your own biggest supporter. That's the only thing that truly matters on this planet. I believe that 100%. And everything else is secondary. It doesn't matter one bit. So again, there's nothing wrong with you for having no friends. You just have to keep pushing and keep trying, and you will find better friends. You will find the people who will actually respect you, who will be there for you, who will love you for who you are. And that's basically it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you guys a beautiful day. Stay strong.